Yeah, 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 yeah. You don't know what you're hoping for. All you know is you need a change right now. You feel like you've been all on the road.
Yo, what up, y'all, man? It's Unknown Plug. It's your boy, Producer Scoops. This is Toya Topfloor.
We're in the building.
You feel what I'm
Unknown
saying?
Plug, we here, we premiering, it's airing. 8 p.m. every Thursday. We outside.
Yes, we
You know what
are.
I'm saying?
You feel
Shout
me?
out. We gotta shout out a couple people before we begin.
We definitely got to shout out a
We gotta
couple
do that
people,
real quick.
man.
Sponsors. Shout out to Anubis Studios, 493 South Leonard Street. That's in Waterbury. Come down here. Book your session.
Yes,
I don't know
sir.
what y'all waiting for. Like, the ambiance is amazing. You can definitely book out time. You book out enough time, you may get some food up in here. So, do that. You know what I mean?
Nah,
A
for
shout-
sure. You know what I mean? Shout out to, Topfloor Entertainment.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Preem Unknown Plug.
The Big Talk.
The Big Talk. Sorry.
Big Talk.
You feel what I'm
Good.
saying?
The Big Talk podcast. You know what
Shout
I'm
out to all
saying?
of our people, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
937 for holding us down.
1990 something. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Ace.
You feel
Our
me?
sponsors. We really appreciate y'all for.
Shout out to Fuego, you know what I mean, for the drop. You know what I mean? Shout out to all y'all for supporting us before we even dropped an episode.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But today, we are definitely getting some music reviews. We're going to get some music reviews done.
Yeah.
We have two artists that we're going to listen to music.
Let's do it.
I think it's Evan James.
James on
And
the
then we got my boy Migz, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so, you got some info on Evan James?
Yeah, EJ. I like to call him EJ. You know what I'm saying? That's his name to me. Evan James. Evan, he's out of Manchester, Connecticut. He's been doing music since 2019, he told me. Been doing it for most of all his life. Lives it, breathes it, eats it, all the above. Evan James, pop artist, R&B, really dope individual. Not to, get too far into him because I know, we got to get into the other artists. But Evan, I went to a showcase and shout out to my sis Preem Gully, the Big Talk podcast. We were setting up and we heard this artist. So I'm like, Preem, I want to go over there and see who this artist is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I go out there, no disrespect. It's a white boy. I didn't expect it. I did not expect
some soul, man.
that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Evan. He's on so many features. Shout out to him. He did our intro song.
Oh yeah, the intro
song. Which, by the way, Scoops, I put that on a poll.
Yeah.
And I asked y'all, should we name it Your Name or Ring a Bell?
What they say?
They said Your Name.
Your Name.
Yeah.
All right, then. I bet say that.
So we gotta pick that. We gotta respect y'all for that. Put the poll. You know what I'm saying? So okay. So I was like, all right. So shout out to y'all for picking Your Name. Shout out to Evan James, who's busy, but who took the time out to come to Anubis. And the beat is produced by somebody special.
Jeez.
Who's the beat produced by though?
I heard he's a super producer. I heard, you know what I mean? Like, he's been doing it for a minute. And he's based out in Bridgeport, Connecticut. His name is Producer Scoops, man.
I gotta meet this guy.
His name is Producer Scoops, man. His name is Producer Scoops,
Producer Scoops. Oh, that guy.
Hey, man,
I know that guy.
It's me. It's me.
Shout out to my bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like calling him my co-host. He's the host with me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm talking about? My bro Scoops, he produced that beat, and just sent it to Evan, and Evan he went crazy.
He took it to the next level.
Yeah, he took our objective and he literally put it into a song. And shout out to you, Evan. So Your Name, that's what the people picked. I think Evan picked that too. So there you go. Your Name. That's what it's
It will be on all streaming services.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of y'all's asking, is it on there? And it's not, but it will be.
Upload that.
We got to. EJ.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, man, shit. Do you want to play one of EJ's?
Yeah, let's get into it. Before we get into this record, this is actually the record that I heard. I turned around and I was like, this boy got to be black. He wasn't, but that's what's even more dope. You know what I'm saying? He has a whole lot of soul. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, EJ told me that he has 2 other brothers. I believe he's the oldest. He's the oldest. He wasn't even really doing music in the beginning. It was one of his other brothers, and then he decided to do it. And look at he's like everywhere. They're on his body.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into it.
This
is called Holding It Down. This is like everything.
She has the phone holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. She has the phone holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. On the other side of the world, on the other side of the country, on the other side of the world. She said, hold up, where you going? When I need it, all of this love. Hold up, where you going? When I need it, all of this love. Oh, there's a depth outside that I need to catch, baby. Oh, I can miss it this time. Oh, I need to leave. ACH to ATM, I'm flying all around. LAX from NYC, I'm making my rounds. Why you get so wet for me? Take you out like Hennessy, trip you down in vitamins, take you down like Chris Brown, you know it. So don't ask me. She has the phone holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. She has the phone holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. On the other side of the world, yeah, on the other side of the country.
I actually heard that song before. I've seen him perform it a couple times.
Yeah,
it's a good song, man.
It's catchy. It's something that you can remember.
Yes.
For sure. That's something for me when it comes to music. Besides the beat, the first thing I hear when I hear music is I'm drawn to the beat.
I was just about to ask you that. Like, how you felt about that beat though?
The beat fire. That's the first thing that draws me in about any artist. That when they do music, I'm drawn into the beat first, and I'm immediately going to your lyrics because I want to see what you're talking about. So that's a big thing for me.
Okay, so segue. So the beat was fire. So what about how you felt about the lyrics? You said it was catchy.
It was very catchy, and I think nowadays catchy songs I feel like are, I won't say taking over, but it's easy. But it's something easy for you to remember that sticks in here. You be singing it and rapping it even when you don't want to be doing that.
Facts.
So that's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? And he's talking in there. I'm holding it down. He's traveling around the world. He's making his rounds, and then he gets into some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah.
Body gets away. Y'all know the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, nah. That beat was definitely vibey. That beat was definitely vibey. The lyrics, by the second hook, I already knew what he was already saying. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was just so catchy. Yeah. And then the overall vibe was fire. You know what I mean? Shout out to Evan James. That first record is dope. What's the next one you got, man? There goes mine. That's what.
There goes mine.
See what
okay.
It is. See what's
I need you so close.
Ain't heard this
to me. Wearing sleep, red dress and heels. You and you girls appear to be the only ones in here. Catch my attention. Catch my
expect that.
Do you wanna know the truth? Do you wanna know the truth about what I wanna do? I wanna conquer you. I wanna wake you out. Please do my name. I know you're right. He's right on my shoulder. Round after round, yeah, I shake it like it's cauldron. Put it on the trigger. Put it down till you get out. Agent, go ever for no jeans. Put a baby in between. Perfect in my head, don't need. But if you do, now, there goes my baby. Look me in my eyes when I talk to you. Look me in my eyes. Do you wanna know the truth? Do you wanna know the truth about what I wanna do? I wanna conquer you. I wanna wear you out. Do you say my name over and over? Biting on your neck while you be scratching on my shoulder. Over and over, over and over, over and well, there goes my
Fire.
This man leaves me speechless a lot. Like
Fire.
immediately, I immediately think of Usher and how he just flipped that, made it his own, but made you
was so
just
unique. Like
DJ,
the switch ups on the beat was crazy.
Boy, bad.
Amazing. That was amazing.
This boy
Very
is
creative.
fire. He is dropping a new project. I apologize, I don't remember the name, but I know he's working on new music, and he told me he's taking some samples and he's flipping some things.
Yeah.
That was fire. First of all, I did not expect the beat to drop like that. I thought it was gonna go a different direction. I actually thought it probably was gonna stay at that. I don't know, as a producer,
R&B, like real
at that
R&B,
same,
like, you know what I mean, that soul kind of
right.
Like,
and
until
then
the beat started like going crazy.
I thought he was gonna
like,
rap for a second.
The drums started going wild.
I thought he was gonna rap. I thought EJ was gonna get rap for a minute. That boy bad. He's super bad. Shout out to EJ. Shout out to Manchester, Connecticut. That's fire. First of all, I don't even know. Well, I know artists now, but Manchester, Connecticut.
Shout out to Manchester.
You got a gym right there.
Yeah, nah, facts.
I don't know too many artists from Manchester, Connecticut. So
That's a fact. That's a fact, man.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
shout out to you.
But those are the two records we got from our boy Evan James, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like that was really good. I really enjoyed the music. I think the Holding It Down, like I said, I already heard it before. It's definitely been circulating. I think he did like a couple visuals for it.
Yes,
definitely check his Instagram out.
He did. Check him out. He's on all platforms.
Evan James, yeah, for
everything.
So the first joint was crazy. The second joint was wild. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think, bro, you on your way, bro.
Yeah, I think he's definitely on his way.
For sure.
He's very hard to book. I'm very thankful and blessed. Me and Schools was able to get him in here to do the intro song. You're gonna go far. I can't say enough about you, EJ. Your voice is a blessing. You have a gift from God, and you're using it, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and moving around. He is literally booked. When he's not working, he's booked, and that's a good thing too, to be moving around, because there's different people that don't know who you are. So you have to get everywhere, and that's what Unknown Plug is about. That's what me and Scoop just trying to help out the unsigned artists. You have to move around. You have to invest in yourself. We're investing in ourselves as a producer, as a promoter. And it's important to do that. I took the time out. EJ came here, booked the time out. And I'm not an artist, but I still book time to show that it's important to me as a promoter to take my craft seriously too. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Unknown, like I said, that's what Unknown Plug is about. We're taking you from the producer, from the studio as an artist. We're taking you to the artist as an artist, from the producer to the studio. That's what we're doing. And we're making that connection, and that's what Unknown Plug is about. I got a question for you, Schools, though.
What's up, man?
Sending that beat to EJ. First of all, did EJ did he say, Schools, is a certain beat I'm looking for, is a certain sound I'm thinking of for you and Toya before I get in the booth? And did he have any suggestions?
To be honest, he didn't have.
How did that go?
So I just knew that you guys had the studio session booked, and for some reason, like I was in New York, I was just moving around a lot, so I couldn't make it to that studio session. But I just knew that like it needed to be very bright, vibrant. I know that you wanted it to be more of like a pop R&B kind of.
Absolutely.
And I already studied his. Like I said, I heard "Holding You Down."
Right.
So I already studied his vocals and where his range can go. So that beat that I made, it was perfect. You know what
Sounded
I mean?
like a blast.
Yeah.
You know the artist Blast?
Yeah, I just
Girl,
knew.
You chose it. Y'all know that song.
Nah.
It gave me that type of vibe.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
And that's what we wanted. We wanted upbeat. Crazy thing is I have a lot of friends around me. Shout out to Preem Gully. Shout out to Cherry Coop. Shout out to Hami Mami. Sean G. Just Moolah. I have a lot of friends that rap.
G, man.
You know what I'm saying? That cut sliders. You feel what I'm talking about?
Soon.
Listen. That boy bad too. Shout out to him. He got Beat It. That's also out too on the platforms. But I have a lot of friends that rap. So I said to myself, and I also said to Scoops, I think people are gonna expect us to get a rapper, but I want to go a different direction, and I want to get an R&B singer for the intro, and it just worked. I felt it in my gut feeling like, when people go left, I want to go right, type of deal. That's how, you know what I'm saying, I am, and that's how Scoops in his mind and how he is as a producer. So it just worked. It just came together, and I immediately thought, Evan James, and I was just like, I'm gonna get him. I have to book him. I don't know how. We have to work around his schedule, whatever we gotta do, and that's what we did. And brought him to one of the best studios in Waterbury. Shout out to Anubis.
Shout out to Waterbury, man.
Okay?
I'm not even from
Joey, Liza, shout out to them. Shout out family. Shout out to Fluff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family. You know what I'm saying? That believe in this. Shout out to DJ Craig G, the boss man, the big bro. You know what I mean? He don't sponsor anything. But, I've been with Craig since 2020 and it's 2025, and I've that's a legend, and I thank God for him. He's allowed me to brand myself and not just promote Topfloor things. I host. I do a lot of different things. Shout out to Jay Coop. I'm hosting that Jim Jones coming up April 25th. I'm in the building. We shutting it down. I believe that is at, I can't remember the place, but it's out in Waterbury. Shout out to Jay Coop. He's bringing Jim Jones here, and I'm really excited to be hosting for his birthday bash. It's also celebrating DJ Proof. Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
All right, shout out to that.
Let's get into it.
Listen, man, I definitely sent myself the Evan James intro. So you know what I mean. We might as well.
Let's get into it. God named it your name. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into that. Yeah. Let's go.
You don't know what you're hoping for. All you know is you need a change right now. You feel like you've been all on the road, working over and over. Just need a little help. Just the only time I'll tell. Even if I like sad.
Like I said, literally took our objective, flipped it. You don't know what you're hoping for, you know what I'm saying? All you know is you need a change right now. You know what I'm saying? You've been on that road, you know what I mean?
That's it.
You know what I'm talking about? Talk that talk, and that's what it's about. Pursuing your dream, pushing hard, never giving up. Most importantly, investing in yourself, because if you don't do that, nobody else is going to take you serious. It starts with you. You know what I mean? Shout out to EJ again.
Shout out to EJ, man. Evan James. But listen, man, we got another artist. We got another artist. You know what I mean? My boy Migz. I actually seen him record. He came to the studio and he actually did his thing. Bro.
Yeah, this boy is bad too.
Real talented, man. You feel what I'm saying? Representing the 860. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
shout out to
really
Hartford.
Dope. Really, really dope. Cool dude too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cool family too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to y'all.
And shout out to his big bro, his manager.
Yes, sir.
Fluff.
That's my boy Fluff, man.
My
You feel me?
camera
On the
guy,
camera
he's
work,
doing his thing, you know what I'm saying?
My boy be on tour and all that. My boy
He's
Fluff, man.
moving.
He's doing his thing.
We got some people that's moving behind us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah.
They ain't really behind, they in front with us.
They're with us.
You know what I'm talking
know
about?
what I'm saying?
That's
For sure.
Let's
So
get
listen,
into
man,
it.
we got this song called No Hooks by my boy Migz, man.
get into
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Let's listen to it real quick.
I'm bar happy. I'm listening to the bars. Let's get to it.
I'm buzzing about me like he no good. She replied, but he for me so gosh. Anytime I get some new money, I get excited. They say get crazy, all the real niggas getting indicted. I just hope that if the feds come, I'm going when they try and shit getting crowded, throwing niggas off. I can't overflow. You ever sell a fiend fentanyl? Watch them overdose. I take a little pill here and there when I go coast to coast. I know some shit that nobody ever supposed to know. What's his name? That now he was in a place he wasn't supposed to go. Oh no. Have you ever seen somebody cook a whole chicken in a pot? Change on frames on Balenciaga hoodie crop. She gon' find that pussy and I don't gotta show her none. She know I ain't like that, she know I'ma have to throw some money. So my bitch done fucking another bitch, looked at me like I'm funny. That she was pretty, I hit two of them, I ain't know his cousin. I wonder do they even know yet? I'm about to make it public. Just respect this ain't with me before you try to make assumptions. Just look at the back of all the damn came with buttons, BBS's, icy catch a cold. Bookings make you vomit. I just do some VV on my bitch, I chain really shining, nigga. Don't keep getting money out the way when they ask where I've been, nigga. Yo, bitch ain't missing, she ain't lost, you know that I've been with it. I don't want the way you hold that Draco with the one catch splinter. I ain't even get a hotel for. I bust her down in the spread and catch a OBP, that's what he get. Caught him outside slipping, next day see another one. They was both in the sky. I'm out of Texas, I'm in the cabin, I'm smoking wood full of Skittles. I got that dog for him, it's not the fake, put it in the kennel. I wanna play a game, but I might have to bust down the middle. I got bad habits, every week I put something going in the middle. I had so many hoes, I might forget your name, I'm forgetful. You still alive on the internet, but then outside they catch you. I'ma hit once and leave, that's not a place I wanna go back to. She said I look better with long hair, on my face I got tattooed. We in the club, she feeling horny, we can fuck in the bathroom. Got my feet up in the Maybach, the inside of me got mad. I've been through the worst, I took loss after loss. They always told me when you fall that you gon' know who you are. They say they got my back, you never answer when I call. All I know is I did what I had to, like if it was my job. What if I told you I was blind, if I said I don't need God? Said in 1942, I was bottom, I don't need God. I've been doing most of my about me like he no gosh. She would probably fuck me so good. Fuck that money up and get it back, I don't need no help. I keep losing niggas, I swear they ain't got me so long. I told niggas just be friends, we keep fucking, I'm just saying. You can bring your friend over, we can fuck too, I'm just saying. This summer I'm going GLE on them, I'm not playing.
Yeah.
No hooks. That gave me 8-6 soul. Like, you know what I mean? If you ever been out in Hartford, man, you know what I mean, on the back blocks, that's that vibe right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that you drive to for real. Like, what he's saying is like, that shit real. It's really like that.
It's like when he raps, it's like he got a voice to me. Like when he raps, he's like he's hungry all the time.
Yes.
Like
yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's constant. He's bar heavy, extremely bar heavy.
What you thought about that beat?
I thought that beat not.
Yeah.
That I was when I heard the beat, I was ready for him to rap. I felt like.
Yeah, you already knew.
I was real eager.
Yes.
He has a real hungry voice, like, and I think too that's something dope too. Like when you've been doing music for a minute and you can still rap and have that hunger in your voice, like that's important.
Right.
Very important because there's always somebody, you know, behind you. You know what I'm saying? That's coming, you know, right along with you. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta stay hungry, no matter on what level that you're on. He's dope.
Yeah, Migz,
I like that a lot.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I like him a lot.
I fuck with that heavy. That's all right, perfect. So the next track that we got right now from my boy Migz, man. Listen, man.
Shout out to Migz. He's dope.
I think this is the one that he did out in Anubis. He did it actually here. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Anubis.
him and Alcantara is actually an artist.
Alcantara.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? He's an actual artist that records here and actually signed to Anubis, the label.
They
you know
dope. I mean?
They are super. They got a label here.
Listen.
But this joint is kind of wild. I heard it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be biased. I'm gonna let you.
Okay, so this is gonna be a surprise to me. Alright, let's do it. I love surprises. I feel like I'm already.
This shit gonna go crazy.
Your box.
Shout out to Fluff, man. Fluff for putting this together, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bad little bitch, I call fine time. She like money, cars, clothes, and my diamonds. She ain't even special like that, I'm not trying. But on the block list, I'm not lying. I ain't never done smoke, I'm not high. If I hear me on college and the top rhyme, my phone, I'm hanging up if you not buying. We fuck from time to time, but she not my party on my own perfect timing. She do what she want, but she poppin'. Busy in the road, they ain't call me like shit. I don't wanna hear your mixtape, that is not it. Fucking on the booty ratchet bitch, but she top it. I remember when I needed you and you was not there. Now I got a bag to take. Now I paid action for a threesome, but you told me it was not shit. So my phone on D&D, I got 9 messages. 9 reasons right there, I don't got to stress it. Switch car, different lanes, I'm in a different mode. I'm about to kill this shit for real, I'm taking pain away. Put up on my on a rainy day before a rainy day. Try to make faces, watch over when I make it there. Facing me at times, I ain't get one chance. Hold the Lord, he always lying, I'll be the one.
Ahora que estoy brillando y tengo dinero, tú quieres volver. Ahora tú quieres volver, pero yo no estoy para eso. Ahora tengo par de pesos, a la mierda tu beso. Tú no fuiste la del proceso. Ahora que estoy brillando y tengo dinero, tú quieres volver, pero yo no estoy para eso. Ahora tengo par de pesos, a la mierda tu beso. Tú no fuiste la del proceso. Ahora tú quieres detrás de mí, porque jodiste todo este media y no quiero saber de ti. Yo estoy en la mía, mujer de un culo nuevo todos los días. Ahora estamos prendidos en Miami, tenemos todo eso por encima. Ese compañero que me cambió el clima, y eso no es lo bueno que se aproxima. Así que te cambiaste, después de tanto tiempo ahora parecí. Qué maldito chiste, qué disparate. No sé si recuerdo toda la mierda que hiciste. Ahora te estoy brillando y tengo dinero, tú quieres volver. Ahora tú quieres volver, pero yo no estoy para eso. Ahora tengo par de pesos, a la mierda tu peso. Tú no fuiste la del proceso. Ahora te estoy brillando y tengo dinero.
Fire.
First of all, I don't know what he's saying, but I don't care because it's so fire. First of all, I don't even know what to say. It just sounds fire. Like Akanta, I've had the pleasure of coming here and walking in here and have heard some of his music, and I would be like, I don't even care what he's saying.
Right.
It just sounds so fire.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
100%.
That was. I really love that. I like that record a lot.
That record is crazy.
A lot.
No, shout out to
I didn't think it was gonna do all of that.
Yeah, shout out to Anubis, man. Like
Shout out to Anubis.
I seen that song being cooked up from the ground up. I said, yo, this song's fire. Amazing.
Yeah, that just left me speechless like an EJ track right now.
Yeah, that one's one of the ones, and it has a nice like warm vibe to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's about to be summertime. You could play that right
there.
Rooftop, drop top. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
and you mixing
Spanish and English. He starts with the English, then going to the Spanish, and the beat switches up like 3 different times. Like that's a record right there.
No, that's fire.
That's a good record.
I like that mixture. What was the name of that?
That one, to be honest, that might be unreleased.
It's unreleased? We get unreleases already?
You know what I mean? Shout out to the manager. We got the management gave us an unreleased joint.
I like that. I like unreleased joints.
So, you know what I mean? Shout out to the management. You feel me? Shout out to the management.
So I got a question for you as a producer.
Yeah.
Like something I've always wanted to ask a producer is, when making a beat for you, when you're in the studio, what if you're in a good mood? Mm-hmm. Is it gonna be like a really dope beat? If you're in the back, does your mood affect how you make a beat?
Yes, it does, for sure. It definitely does. Like when I'm real happy, when I'm really feeling like, you know what I mean, like the feels, I'm making some fire. I'm making a hit.
So you make your best beats under
like when I'm
pressure or not under pressure, but
I mean, I feel like as a person in general, I work very well under pressure.
Okay.
Like I feel like my whole life is under pressure.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Not to get personal, but
means
like
in Canada, you do a lot of stuff.
I work very well under pressure. You feel me? But when I make music, like I kind of make sure I tune out a lot of things, like just so I can just be creative.
Right.
You feel me? If I am angry, I definitely try to be creative, even if nothing is coming to my mind. Like I'll just sit there and try to create something. You feel what I'm saying? Like because for me it's more of like therapeutic to like create beats and things like that.
Right, right. Me? And that's a great thing.
But like I can make a trap beat, like I could be happy making a trap beat, you know what I mean? Or an aggressive type beat. Like it really don't matter as far as like when I'm actually in that mood. But when I'm really angry, like I you feel me? I hit the stool.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, I hit the stool.
You mean rock and roll?
I hit the stool, and I could be angry. I come up with a love song. Like you never know. Like,
that's fire because I've heard artists say to me when they've been going through things, when they're experiencing things, that's like the best time for them to write music.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So when I write music. Yes, when I'm angry or if I'm going through something, relationship drama, the crib, whatever, like, then I'm going to write something like real, like, what I'm feeling. Because, what you're writing, it got to represent you. You feel me?
Absolutely.
At least in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But when I make beats, it can be all over. It's like I'm a producer. You feel me?
So it
don't really matter.
That's actually a good breakdown that you just did from writing to producing because that's obviously two different things.
Two different bags.
And from a producer aspect, like I said, I always wanted to know that. Like, if I'm feeling great today, am I going to get a great beat? Right. But even if you ain't feeling great, you still might come out with something even better. You know what I mean?
Heat rock.
So that's dope to know. I always wanted to know that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, and we all know, life can have you going all different type of directions, but you still gotta show up to your show. Still gotta show up to the job. Still gotta make sure things get done. That's important.
Very important.
And it shows you as an artist, as a promoter, whatever you're doing, that you ain't gonna stop. You can't let things stop you. You cannot let anything stop you.
No sir.
I recently have been asked, like, Toya, what like made you wanna do a music review show? Because I'm a promoter. Obviously, I promote events, promote restaurants, artists. I actually started out promoting artists before I even started promoting restaurants and anything of that nature. For me, I felt like, I wanted to shine a light more on artists. Not saying that there's not platforms that do. Right. Shout out to all the platforms that's doing it. Beth, she has a podcast, for Real Dope podcast. She does music reviews on Sundays. And I don't see a lot of artists being highlighted more. I feel like unsigned artists want to be highlighted more. So I felt like I wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? I also felt like I wanted to do more as a promoter to kind of like put myself more out there. And I also been asked too, how did Scoobs come to be my host?
To be honest, like me and Toya have been knowing each other for a minute.
Yes, that's what people don't know.
Before we even physically like met each other, like
Crazy.
We already knew each other from Kingstar. There was a group that I was managing at a point. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Ben, shout out to Foreign Star Bands,
to both of them.
Shout out to D King. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yeah, like we got in touch from there, and then I did Preem Big Talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
shout out to my sis.
We definitely connected there, and then it's like one thing led to another. She let me know the idea, and I was like, yo, I can help you out with that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened. Like. And I'm like, yo, now we're here, and now you can hear the producer's aspect of listening to music.
Absolutely, and that's what I wanted to bring different to a music review show, because I obviously am not an artist. So artists may say, what do you think you know about music and things of that nature? Crazy thing is, nobody ever knows this, but I'm going to express it. I know how to play the drums. a little hidden talent that I have. I play drums in the church, so music, it runs all through my vein. I have singers in my family. Always wanted to be a singer. Sometimes I think I am a rapper. Mm-hmm. I don't. So I want to be a rapper real bad, stuff like that. But trying to get my friends to get the ghostwrite for me. Type of stuff. I am on some intros though to certain things. Shout out to Dr. Beats. I'm on that Dumb Out remix with the ladies. We doing a video to that soon. I'm in the beginning of that intro. Shout out to Zane. I'm also on the he's doing a Dirty Covers project, and I'm on the intro to one of his songs. So I'm honored that people reached out to me to do that. If they have a voice for that, I don't.
So you a big deal out here, man.
Listen, I'm only a big deal because of the people. You know what I'm saying?
Keep putting on for CT, bro. You feel me? And this is why I signed on to, you know what I mean?
Appreciate
help
you,
out with this
for
sure,
real.
you know.
And he actually was gonna be my first guest. That's what I originally called him for. Right. And then he's like, I wanted to put something together too. Nobody really was, you know, they say they want to get with it, but they're not really serious about it. And it just, I was like, you know what? I think we're going to rock out. I think we're going to do this.
That's it.
We already knew each other, so God's amazing. He puts everything together.
God is good, man.
Once we put that together, Anubis got on board. Shout out to DJ Craig G. Shout out to Preem Gully, the Big Talk, 1990-something. Shout out to that Elite Boxing. Shout out to Breezy.
Yo,
I met 1990-something at the boxing event, okay? I went up to them, just started talking. So, like, look at all these connections.
Crazy. CT.
You know what I'm saying?
Madness.
Taking over. We taking over with the music, the boxing, everything. Trying to make, as my boy Breezy would say, CT tough again. That's what we do. We ain't only gonna do that in boxing, but we're gonna do that in music too. We're gonna do that in unity too. We need more of that. We need more unity together, and that's the only way that we're gonna be put on the map. That's the only way.
Right.
DC, New York, they doing that already. Let's get together. Let's support each other. Let's put each other on the map because there's so much talent out here, and me and Scoobs is gonna highlight that.
That's a fact.
We're gonna highlight it, not just in Waterbury, not just in Hartford, not just in Bridgeport, all over. We're going all over.
That's a fact.
I'm trying to tell y'all, we're going all over, and we're gonna have some people here from all over too. So I'm excited.
That sounds good, man. That sounds really good, man. Yo, listen, man. Unknown Plug with producer Scoops. Toya Topfloor.
You already know.
Shout out to Anubis Studios, man. Shout out to Fluff on the camera work.
DJ Craig G, 1990-something. Preem Gully. We outside. Oh, also too, this is executive produced. Shout out to super producer Self. Big up to him. If you don't know who that man is, look him up. Multi-platinum producer.
Tap in.
Shade 45's own. And that's just it. You know what I'm talking about?
Tap in.
Yeah.